Hello, everybody. I am Marlisha, also known as Marlisha Muses. Welcome to my BookTube channel, Marlisha's Meanderings. And this is going to probably be a short one. It's just a small little Mother's Day book haul. I don't think I've showed these books before. If I did, I apologize. I had a hard time finding all my book hauls. I mislabeled them, so I'm not sure what I showed. I am surprised at how many book hauls I'm doing. I don't usually buy this many books. But to be fair, a lot of them were also gifts. Anyway, to go right into it, the first book I want to share with you, is Pope Francis's Hope, the Autobiography. Not a book I probably would have picked up on my own. My spiritual director suggested I read this so I could get a better idea of what the former Holy Father, what he was, who he was, what informed his life. And I picked it up. I received it maybe about 3 or 4 days ago, and I'm about 29 pages in. And I was kind of surprised. I didn't know what to expect from this book. It has a nice dust cover, but if you open it up, it's a hardbound book. It's very pristine in the white, and then it's got that really nice lettering on the side. Kind of a striking color combination. I always liked blue and white, or teal and white, whatever you want to call that kind of a color. Blue. But the surprises were that there are photographs in here, which I don't know why I should be surprised. It is an autobiography, but some of them are larger, and some of them are not quite so large. I don't know if I can find one that's not quite, but this one's a little bit smaller. But they're scattered throughout the book. This is a fairly easy read. At the moment, I'm not experiencing any surprises. It's pretty much what I expected to find upon getting this book. I don't make any commentary on the Holy Father himself. I just want to see what made the man. I want to see what made the leader of the Catholic Church what he was, so I can see if some of my assumptions about him were erroneous or correct. But it is an interesting read, and I'm glad my spiritual director suggested. It goes pretty quickly. I've only had it a couple, 3-4 days, and couldn't read a couple of days, and I still have read 29 pages. So this is quick. Now, the next book I got for Mother's Day is called The Rosary in the Year Prayer Guide. You guys may have heard about Father Mike Schmitz a couple, 3 years ago, setting up something called the Bible in a Year. I did that when it came out. I think I did it the second year, actually. And then he did the Catechism in a year, and I did that as well. And then Father Mark Mary Ames, I think is the name of the priest. Yes, Father Mark Mary Ames is doing something called the Rosary in a Year. I have the books for the Bible in the Year. I have the book now for the Rosary in the Year. I still have to get the Catechism in the Year. I picked this up simply because I don't retain the information as well if I can't read, write, and listen. So just listening to the audio podcast, I don't know exactly what they're called when they're audio like that, doesn't always stay with me. But this goes day by day. There's a section day by day. Right now, I'm in the section that's dealing on what's called Visio Divina, which is visual meditation. And so they have these beautiful pictures on each inspiration for the rosary, for the decade of the rosary that we're working on. This one is the baptism of Jesus, and you can see here St. John the Baptist baptizing Jesus in the Jordan. And there are several pictures in this section because of all the different mysteries. There's 4 sets of mysteries of 5 mysteries each, so that's 20. That's Annunciation. So this, I'm kind of looking forward to making more use of this book. I don't think I'll be making a whole lot of use, oddly enough, until after this is finished, when I can sit down and not be on a treadmill or something, and actually look at the pictures, look at the commentary, look at the questions, and get something more out of it. But I'm enjoying this very, very much. And those of you who are interested in this, it is on YouTube. It is on Ascension Press. You can do, it's on the Hallow app, not this one, but the Bible in the Year and the Catechism of the Year on that. So for those who are interested in that, you can check that out. Thought I'd share it with you. Now, this book, my daughter got me, Talia Nerds Out, got me. You guys probably going to get tired of hearing me say that, but I do talk about her a lot. She got me the Lord of the Rings set. It's all in one book. It's an omnibus kind of thing. I haven't even taken it out of the plastic yet. Isn't that an amazing cover? I'm going to open it on camera. Hopefully I don't hurt anything. Let me see if I can do this without. Let me try this. Who knew a back scratcher might come in handy for something like this, right? There we go. Okay. The plastic has been breached. Let's see. There we go. Put this in the trash. Okay. So you can see this beautiful cover now without the glare. Every book has a different color of this inside, if I can remember correctly. And mine is interesting because Talia's book, I think she has The Hobbit, doesn't have this kind of, if you look at this, you can see that it's actually open. It's not solid paper here. I can put my finger through it. I don't want to tear it. The cover itself is black, and you can see the little eye all on its lonesome. And then you've got this beautiful writing. Look at that shine. I'm sorry if it's trying to make it so it doesn't reflect the light. It's kind of a futile effort, but it's beautiful, beautiful cover. And then along the pages you have, I think this is Elven writing. It looks like Elvish. Hope it's not Mordor. Okay. I haven't even looked at this inside here yet. Ooh, look at this. This came inside the cover. It's a map of Middle Earth. Always wanted to have a good-sized map of Middle Earth. Can you see all that? I have to take some time to peruse this. Cool. Okay, so let me close this up. That was in the front cover. There's a ribbon marker in here. I don't know how many. Let me see. One ribbon marker. It looks like you've got black type with the red titles and page numbers. The paper reminds me of Bible paper. Sorry about that. It reminds me of Bible paper. It's kind of thin. I have to be careful. Not quite as thin as... Ooh, look at this. Look at the artwork. Isn't that beautiful? I bet that's the Shire. Hobbiton, across the water, the hill. Let's see if there's any more little gems like that in here. I'm sure there are a couple at least. Oops, there's one. I know I saw one. It's hiding from me. Oh, here it is. This one is The Forest of Lothlorien in Spring. Isn't that beautiful? I'm looking forward to being able to read this. Of course, once I get to the pictures, I'll probably just want to sit there and look at the pictures and daydream a bit. I love Middle Earth. I thought that was it. Feinhorn Forest. Funny how it looks exactly like you think it should. So yeah, I'm really happy with this one. There's a little blurb, as always, on the inside of the cover. There's a picture of J.R.R. Tolkien and the little blurbs that you got. People, let me see, where is it? Yeah. From newspapers or whatever it is. New Statesman, Sunday Telegraph, Sunday Times, Daily Telegraph, Evening Standard. I'm not sure if these are British newspapers or American papers. but there's some reviews there. Of course, I already know I like The Lord of the Rings. I have a quick question for you guys. Those of you who are Tolkien fans, who like The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, all that, how well do you think Peter Jackson did with his adaptations? Me personally, I like his adaptation of Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, very much. Obviously, things were changed, but not so much that it changed the story. The Hobbit, not so much. There are things in there that kind of make me scratch my head, kind of make me go, no thank you, but I was just curious what you guys think about it. You can leave it in the comments below the video if you want to. And my last Mother's Day gift, book gift, is well, this is actually a project bag for my knitting and crocheting. It's doing double duty as a project/book bag. Yes, I like owls. And in it is a book I saw a while back on a crochet video. I don't watch too many anymore, but I do watch this person. And this is called No Sew Mini Amigurumi. Toys, essentially. Stuffed toys. Okay? No Sew Mini Amigurumi. Okay? Don't say that 5 times fast. So this has got all kinds of cute little toys. Now, mind you, it says mini. Mini. You think mini, small, right? Okay. First of all, I'll show you some pictures. There's a Brontosaurus. I'm not going to show you all of them. I'll just show you a few of them. Otherwise, we'll be here all day, and this is not a knitting and crocheting podcast. If you want to see a knitting and crocheting podcast, you can come see me at PHN. Pen, Hook, and Needles, Talia. I think that's a panda. I have to be careful not to show you any information that can tell you how to make it because of copyright issues. I think this is cute. I'm not an opossum fan, but I think this is adorable. I love the pictures. Platypus. These are very simple patterns, which I really appreciate because sometimes I don't have the brain power or the hand cooperation, if you will, due to pain or arthritis or whatever, to do something that requires more focus and more detail. So some of these more simple ones can be very helpful, like this little pig. And the last one I'll show you is this one. And the reason I'm showing you this one is because I want to show you what happens with this one, what I did with this one. This is the bumblebee. It's called Busy Bee pattern. And I wanted to show you that because I got this book out yesterday after I went with my daughter Davina for her birthday. She wanted to go to Hobby Lobby, and so I picked up some yarn. I picked up gold, black, and white. Whoops. Oops. I'm just all over the place. And this is going to be this. You see I'm on the first stripe. Let's see if I can get a better angle for you to see this. Be like that, I guess. The back end, so we're looking at this here. At least I'm pretty sure that's how we're looking at it. This is a very heavy yarn. It's very soft, like a chenille or something. So yeah, I'm really happy with this book. If you're interested in making toys, this one would be a good starter for toys, I think. There's not a lot of shaping or anything, and it's got some cute things in it. So that's the last of my book haul. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Mother's Day stuff. And I wish you all a very wonderful weekend. And I thank you for joining me as I meander. And I hope to see you again next time I record with Talia. God bless and have a wonderful day.